Howdy, y'all. It's Cody from the Keepers of Nerdom. I thought it would, need to have a further little small conversation about Sekiro as I'm almost done with the game. I'm at the final boss. And what you should be seeing is two very, very different things on screen. The first thing is the goofiest fight in the game, in a way, other than maybe the weird little spirit creature thing down near Mibu Village. But it's interesting because there's two fights that are going to be shown here. One of them is the silliest fun fight that is aesthetically just amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and once I figured it out after the first try, it was the easiest thing ever, and even at the first try I almost had it done and just didn't figure it out in time. It was fascinating and fantastic just to experience this cinematic moment. This moment where they really didn't want you to have a hard boss fight. They wanted you to have an experience. And that's the thing about Sekiro. It's very interesting that if it's going to be a human fight, it's going to be the thing that's tough as nails and really stretch you. And there's a few exceptions to the just human fights that are tough. But so the Demon of Hatred is definitely on a whole nother level of insanity and frustration. But those are going to be like, the human fights are going to be the tough as nails fights that are really going to test you, especially once you get into some of the more focused boss fights and really get you to a whole nother level. But then there's these other cinematic fights that really just to let you experience something fascinating. Even the Corrupted Monk just on a bridge, it's definitely different than just a human fight. The dragon is just something else entirely. And even the ape, as much as it can be a tough fight at first, getting down the patterns, it really is quite an experience of an area. And just the locales that you visit in this game are fascinating. I'm literally down to the last fight and fought it once, twice, just to see it. I think just once, and understand, okay, this is really going to be quite the challenge, and I'm excited but also really nervous about it, how long it's going to take me, because I'm just not very good at these kinds of games. And then just, I don't know, that excitement of once you beat sort of such fights like that are so tough. It's amazing. Quite the game, really. Like, cinematic moments just really describes this game in a way that then lead to very tough, very intense fights. The bull fights are fascinating, and they're not really that hard once you understand them, but they're interesting. And the ogre, like, again, even it feels cinematic because you're fighting something so bizarre and interesting. This game just, man, I really wish they do a sequel. Not necessarily that you're Wolf again, although you could be, but just that this idea of ancient samurai Japan, again, somewhere else, another ninja, another shinobi style play game. That's this concept would be so much fun. The other side of this game, though, is beyond just the cinematic, and that's just it. Even in the moments when it's not focused on the cinematic, it's still cinematic. Because the other fight you'll see here is the Father Owl, and wow, what a fight that is. Oh, man, that one caused me a lot of anger. I'm impressed at how much anger that caused. But in that anger, I learned a lot about, even myself, but just gameplay mechanics, and also how to really work around certain things, because it's tough as nails, the things that are going on in that fight that just shouldn't be a thing, and yet they are. Wow. It's interesting because the Father Owl, the second fight with Owl, versus the dragon are really like the perfect examples of two opposites of the game, where the game wanted to take you to the dragon and let you feel powerful. And I really appreciate that. And then have you fight against your adopted dad 3 years ago and realize, are you actually good at the game? Good luck. I think that's an important distinction in the gameplay, that it is such a challenging game that it's going to stretch you. And it's going to really move you into a whole nother level of gameplay once you understand these things. And I'll be honest, I'm struggling. And I'm glad I am, because it's really teaching me a lot. You know, I'd love to hear your thoughts too. Like, what's your favorite fight in the game, and why? What's your favorite cinematic of the game, and why? Like, what is it that really just hits home with you, that really you relate to in a different way? I'm blown away by this game, and yet also very frustrated by this game. And I think that's such an interesting place to be for gameplay in general, for any game. And yet here we are with Sekiro, that it's going to stretch you in ways that you never thought. But yet the interesting thing is, if you get down the mechanics of parrying and timing on things, those are the biggest things that you need to worry about. The shinobi tools and other things, they don't help as much as you'd think, compared to just the parrying and then knowing when to jump, Mikiri counter, etc. Right? That's the things that really truly are the answers to so many of these problems that the game presents to you. Very interesting, very intriguing. Yeah, man, what an amazing, beautiful game. And the carp, the guardian ape, even the demon of hatred, although that fight was dumb. Don't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah, anyway, I think those are the big things. You can keep watching the other stuff that's going on in the background here. I just hope that you join us for our conversation. We are almost to 600 subscribers, and actually the Thursday after we hit 600, which I think will be shortly, we will do a drawing on our Facebook page, so please go over there and join us for that. We'll have instructions on that here pretty soon. And I'd just love to have you join us in the conversation on Sekiro, on video games, on even toys that we've had videos over Fortnite, on Halo Infinite, all these different things that we've done, and World War II stuff. Man, it's been a fun journey already, and you know, we're still a small channel, say we, and it's really, you know, I'm the primary part of the Keepers of Nerddom right now, and having those wonderful guest appearances that just make for some fantastic extra pieces to that. Thank you all. Thank you again for being a part of this journey, and it's fun to watch it just grow over time, and just kind of that question of where is it going to go? I don't know, but I'm having fun in the adventure as well, and thank you so much for being a part of that adventure. And please do let me know what's your favorite boss fight in Sekiro, or even just your favorite From Software game at this point. I'd be curious to see. Like, share, and subscribe, please. And thank you so much for joining us. I've been Cody from the Keepers of Nerddom.